amazing content that you can stream from the device to a flat panel TV. And we also have an 8-megapixel camera on this device.
Yeah, so the great thing about the camera is that it takes these high-quality pictures. The problem traditionally with high-resolution cameras on mobile devices is that the files become very big. So when you want to share those over the mobile network, they take a lot of time to upload to your Facebook or to your favorite photo service site. So what we've done is, using the power of the 4G network again, you can actually take these big 8-megapixel pictures and send them to your friends and share the quality of those pictures instantaneously. The other great thing is that because it does have this forward-facing 8-megapixel camera, it also has the ability to record high-definition 720p content so that you can now create your own videos, whether you're here in New York or you're at home, and then actually share those via the HDMI port out to your flat panel television in your friend's home.
Yeah, so it really does allow you to take your entire multimedia experience with you. So it doesn't matter if you're at a hotel, if you're at the airport, if you're at grandma's house, if you're driving in the car and just want to hand the device back to kids to watch content, you can create it, or you can take it with you anywhere you are. And we've also will have available at launch the accessory with a docking station. So if you want to have kind of a permanent connection to your TV to play back content, you can just dock the EVO 4G, and it will charge it and allow you to play back content. So you can do it with the dock, or you can do it with the cable. Either way should work fine. One of the other exciting announcements that we made today that both Dan and Chris mentioned was the ability to do simultaneous voice and data. Now, while this has been done before on several other devices, this is the first time where you can truly have a real voice experience with a mobile broadband experience. And you have all of that rich content coming at you while you're still making voice calls. And so it really is different than anything else that's available today. So, let's see if we can get something working with the simultaneous voice and data.
Yeah, so what I'm going to try to show you guys is I'm going to make a phone call to my friend Ryan. He lives here in New York City. So I'm going to go ahead and dial the phone. And there's Ryan.
So this is just a earbud.
Yeah, and so we've just hooked this up so you can hear the call.
Hello?
Hey Ryan, it's Fred and Kevin. How are you?
Hey guys, how are you? Good.
Hey, I know this is kind of awkward. We're in the middle of this event, but do you want to meet up for dinner later?
You bet. Where do you want to meet?
You know what? We don't know New York that well, but I'll tell you what. Why don't we? Well, you know what? We've got this book here. It's got a picture of a building. We don't know really what this picture is. Why don't I use my EVO 4G and let's try to figure out what this is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Google goggles and pretend for a second that you have a friend named Ryan, and you want to figure out where this building is. This could be a poster that you've seen in the subway station. It could be a magazine cover. It could be a book. It could be a monument that you're actually taking a picture of. What Google Goggles does is actually a visual search engine that Google has stored a whole bunch of different visual pictures in their database, and it allows you to go and search against that database and return results. So, hey, Ryan, you still there?
I'm here.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture with Google Goggles of this building. And what the EVO 4G has done is it's taken a picture, it's scanned it instantaneously over the 4G network. It's returned to a website, and it has actually identified this as the Guggenheim. Man, I should have known what that was. So you guys saw how quick that was. So what I'm going to do is, Ryan, I'm not exactly sure where the Guggenheim is, so why don't I just go ahead and click on the website. And what it's doing is it's loading the website over the 4G network. And one thing you'll notice is that this is a pretty big website. It's got a lot of animation, a lot of graphics. Just like on your desktop, you can scroll around. You can see all the different menu items. You can pinch and zoom.
So it looks like that actually has Flash content on there as well, so it's the real internet.
Yes, it is, Kevin. That is correct. You know what? We believe in the real internet experience, and that's what we're delivering with the EVO 4G. So the great thing is, Ryan, I can actually tell you what the hours and ticketing events are. You know what? It looks like we've missed the last time for the exhibits there. So
looks like it's just dinner.
Yeah, it's just dinner. Well, I guess what, Ryan, we'll meet you in about 20 minutes once we're done with this shindig.
Sounds good, guys. See you then.
All right, talk to you later.
All right, bye-bye.
See ya.
So one thing we forgot to figure out how to get the Guggenheim to meet him.
Yeah, that's a pretty good point, Kevin. You know, one thing we need to do is, you know, we need to figure out where the closest subway is, because I bet that's probably the fastest way to get there.
Yep.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my Layer reality browser. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Layer, what it is it's an augmented reality browser. And what it does is it takes your GPS location and it uses the camera and the phone and it actually gives you visual overlays of where things are based on where you are. So there's a filter in here for the locus subway lines and where they're located at. But this could easily be other filters that Layer has in here, like local restaurants, bars, whatever you may have wanting to look for. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this. And what it's doing is it's actually using our GPS location and it's actually returned the closest subway station. So if you notice, there's a horizon here, and as I move it, it actually shows an overlay of where the different subway locations are and how far they are. So if I turn it, you notice in the top right-hand corner, it says there's a subway location. It's 42nd Street and 8th Avenue, and it's about 868 meters away. So for those of you from New York, you're probably very familiar with it. So the other thing I can do is I can actually click here, and it will actually take me to a map. It will show me where I'm at in relative to that location. And if I want, since I've never been here before, it will actually even give me navigation directions and a physical street map seamlessly if you've never been there, so you can identify it.
Yeah, so everyone knows how fast that loads up. That really does change how you use navigation on your device in a mobile setting. So, Fareed, it looks like we're going to have a few minutes